Welcome to the video, everybody. The gang is all here. We've got Hope and Hawthorne. They're the new OWL members. And it's late and I felt like Billy Bob was saying, hey, how about a little bit of try for some treasure for the gang? Because we've been kind of striking out for treasure for the gang. So that's what we're gonna do. This is the last one of these January 30th, 2020. Story behind that real quick. They hadn't had any, the local thrift store benefits victims of domestic violence. They hadn't had any in like 5 months since the summer, early in the summer. And so all of a sudden one day, I check it every day like I'm doing now, wearing my mask and all. I go in there and all of a sudden there they were, and got them all. And this is the last one of the January 30th. I'm still waiting for them to go ahead and make some. We hadn't wished people well in a couple days, I think, so I'm several people on my mind and that I know about, and of course everyone that I don't know about, we don't know about. There's the gang wishing you and me as well, and all of our viewers, thinking of you as I always do, and hoping you're feeling much better. So we do. We are thinking about you. Keep your chin up. This one doesn't look too great, but it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter at all. We're just gonna have some fun. Here's a watch. Wow, it's kind of fancy, schmancy looking. White Stag. Is that Walmart? It's actually kind of neat. It's different. So there's that. It clips like this. Probably just needs a battery. I think it's brown with a gold tone. Big pile of freebie. If you want the big pile of freebie, you can have it for the kids. I'm scared to look at this. What is this? It has a hologram on it. Well, they taped it shut at the garage sale like it was some kind of a valuable item. I want the baggie, so I'm not gonna cut it. Yeah, I can use these baggies. Power balance performance. What is it? Supposed to have magic in there? $1. Have no idea what it is. Let's see, is it hump day yet? As long as there's tea left in the tea bag, we will keep adding that hot water. Casio. The band is not very nice, but the watch is nice. Timex, and it's still going. Wow, there's one that's actually working. Expedition. It is on an expedition. Check it out. Yeah, I really wish they'd get something going. Another freebie. Plastic. Is this going to be all freebies today? Cloisonne clamper. It has like a hallmark in there. Can anybody make it out? RY or something? RY. Pink with white flowers and green. It's pretty. It's got some corrosion right there. That'll clean up. That's it. I mean, it's not like the older cloisonnes. $4. This is real pretty pink shell. That's all I know about it right now because we got a tangle. Oh, it's an earring. Let's hope we get the other one. It is so pretty. Real pretty color. I don't know what's going on here. Is this 2 earrings? And they're bent out of shape. That goes like that. What's going on in the world? I really don't want to know. I hadn't been watching the news. What else? $1. Plastic. The pink part's plastic. Freebie. Freebie. Is this like a butterfly or just a little starburst? I sure wish that was gold. Nope. I think it's a butterfly. There we have it. We have it. We have it. The obligatory hair clip. It doesn't get more just plain old hair clip than that. It's got all of the coating on it. Check it out. Gotta have that in every box. This is cold. It's a dyed stone, and I haven't ever seen one this color. It's pretty close to what you're seeing there. It's, how do you describe that? Forest green, $5. It's a nice big pendant. Dyed howlite, forest green. There it is on the back. Wow, interesting. Here, we're getting more of these together. I don't think we ever got rid of the other ones. So now we've got Mark, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John practically. I don't know where they are. I have box stacks of freebie boxes that I don't know. I guess it's all going to go because they didn't get chosen. Okay, this is going to get fixed. I didn't get a lot done today that I wanted. It was one of those days. But I was busy all day. That garage is just weighing on my mind. My friend had to work 3 extra days, so today was the end of that. So maybe we can get back on some kind of routine. Went to see the cats and feed them, and the lady had fed them, but I'm leaving a lot more food because Periwinkle is so skinny. She's got a yellow eye and a green eye, I believe. She's walking better, but still not the same. This is very pretty, $4. And I don't know what this came off of. How about a silver, people? How about it? How about not, huh? Not. And didn't see her mom, Sasha. Very, very inexpensive freebie earrings. This is, you know, I never look over the bags. I just say, yeah, I want all of them, because first of all, you never know. Second of all, you start looking, here comes people. So third of all, I can't leave a jewelry bag behind like the Marines. We're not leaving anyone behind. Single earrings, single earrings, single earrings. These are heavy. $1. It's either, I think it's glass. Black and red. Nice. What is this? Hardware. I don't know what to do with it. Angela, I'm going to throw it in there with your fishing lures. No, I'm just kidding. Look, we might be able to use that later. Yep, maybe. Okay, look, Glow. I'm going to put that in Glow's bag. It's light. It's plastic. You're going to get that in there. Pendant, $1. We'll probably make another little freebie handful for the kids. There's that forest green again. Let's see if it looks like this one. I like that forest green. I'm gonna hang on to that. I don't know why, just because I've never seen any of them like that. Now, what is going on here? It looks like a kite. Let's fly a kite. Beads, I guess. These are just, they're plastic. I don't know. I'm gonna throw those in the bead thing. I do have a bead bucket. Nope, Billy Bob. Oh, wait a minute. We got some writing. I don't know what it says. It looks kind of cheap, but why would you be writing on the side of a cheap? Oh no, it's, wait. 14K gold. FGF maybe. Well, Billy Bob kind of had a feeling, didn't he? There is so much writing on there. I have it upside down. Yeah, it's 14 kgf. You can't really see it. It's hard to see it here. 14K and then the G and the F. We'll take it, right? We've been getting skunked, man. We will take it, he says. We will take it, we will take it. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Right on, man. Right on, right on, right on. I guess these things are for guys, because there's two of them. Like, you know, and they screw on cufflink type deals. I'll put it in the guy thing. Broken. Oh, that's an unusual angel. Look at that. Worn out, but look how cute. Cute. I don't know if that can be cleaned up or not. Lots of corrosion. But something very special about this angel. I'm going to clean her up and we're going to keep her. She's praying. She's been through the ringer, this one. Lost her pen. We're going to make her part of the gang, man. We just are. Yay. We're going to clean her up. She may still have corrosion, but she's not going to have a layer of dust like that. Not on our watch. Speaking of watch, that'll go in the watch bag for the watch man. What we got here, is that a real sparkly sparkle? Is that a real diamond? Stainless steel. It's an Elgin. That's nice. It's not gold. Japan movement. I mean, I don't see that it's gold. It says stainless steel. Well, I got two Elgin watches. I don't know. Might have to... Oh, my Etsy's back up. Boy, they sent me a bill. Big old bill. All of a sudden, it's automatic renewal of everything. And I never did check automatic renewal. When I list it, I don't check automatic renewal. And then eBay was another big one. NRQ. That's cute. It's a little cross. NRQ. We're going to keep, maybe we'll put together some charms for $1. Oh, look. That is cute. He looks old. Worn out. They always put their... let me see what it says. Gosh, I can't remake that out. It's got all that. It needs to be cleaned. He was wherever that angel was. I can't make that out at all. You gotta know it says Disney in there somewhere. You just can't hardly make it out. He's $1 if you want him. He's just missing some, you know, he's got condition issues, but don't we all? I guess I'll hang on to that. He'll be $1. I'm not I don't know about that yet. We're just relaxing. What is this? This is just a bead. Plastic. There's just nothing in this one. Not really. There's some stones right there, so we're gonna get a... Okay, we got this. This looks vintage. It's plastic. It's got some corrosion on that one there. $1. It's a pretty cool color. It's that avocado green. A bunch of single earrings. I feel the cold when I touch this pile. Some of these are stones. These are stones. Let's pull the stones. These are faux pearls, $1. Nice long strand. I don't think they're glass, but I think they're plastic. $1 there. Some gray ones, $1. Some, well, pinkish purple, $1. Plastic. Cute though. Nice colors. Bluish gray, $1. This is the pastel. Hold on, what's this? That's a cool little thing. Is this thing broken? Let me see if it's not broken. That's a real cool little, it's not really a clasp. I don't think it opens and closes, but it sets up the strands of... I thought all these were just broken, but they're not. It's long, so it's going to be $2. And you've got pastels. It's $5. Look how long. Long. It is 23 inches. It's very neat. Pretty vintagey with those. I think it's an over the head deal. $2. Freebie, the cross. Freebie, a tassel. And the stones. I'm gonna do $5 each. I don't know what kind they are. I've seen them a lot. They're small and round, and they're all dyed, but they are stones. I don't know. I really don't know what they are. Usually they're brown. So $5 for the pink. Now we got 2 of those. That's kind of a darker green, like that forest green. There's that one, and there's this one. And then there's the lime green. So they are cool. And that's what we got. And Billy Bob got his gold filled. Billy Bob, you are too cool for school. A wise choice of winds Hazel Barton. Nice group of stones. I knew those were in there, but like I said, I don't. And single earrings. I do not go. If they're gonna have some jewelry jars, we're gonna get them. How long is happily ever after? Y'all ready for story time? As the tempo of preparations for a wedding accelerated, the mother of the groom was heard muttering Mr. Webb's lines from Thornton Wilder's Our Town. All those good women standing shoulder to shoulder, making sure the knots tied in a mighty public way. Everything eventually fell into place, and there was a wedding. A beautiful wedding, aren't they all? The grandmother of the groom, me, watched as he exchanged vows of commitment with the lovely young woman. The bride was in traditional white, the rest of the wedding party in black. There is no truth to the rumor that the best man, the groom's younger brother, had to be forcibly stuffed into a tux. While sitting in the front pew of the church with two beautifully dressed mothers and their ditto other grandmothers, and looking at bridesmaids in their formal fitting gowns and the forms that fit so well into them, I was giving way to an ever-lurking sense of inferiority. Then it occurred to me that in spite of my height-deprived stature and a less-than-ideal figure in a 20-year-old dress, I was a very important person on that occasion. Had it not been for a commitment I made 64 years ago, none of this, the wedding party, the music, the flowers, the gathering of friends and relatives, would be happening. Having upgraded my self-confidence a bit, my mind, insidiously suggested that a lifetime commitment put me in a position to give the bride and groom all kinds of good advice. After all, we speak often of the wisdom of age. I certainly have the age. Surely some of the golden stuff must have rubbed off on me along the way. Still, my upgraded self-confidence was not up enough to prod me into offering unasked for advice. And let's face it, most young people are self-confident enough to believe, perhaps rightly so, that they can get along very nicely, thank you, on their own storehouses of wisdom. My wish for that young couple is that they will celebrate a 50th anniversary and more. We hear quite frequently these days that it is against human nature for two people to stay together until death do them part. I have never been able to pin down a source for this theory, nor do I often hear anyone beating the drums for lifetime relationships. Advocates of a square dance philosophy of marriage, do-si-do, all change partners, are discounting one of life's most interesting gifts, the awesome growth processes of human beings. Time-lapse photography that can so effectively record every change in the growth of a plant is not feasible for humans. Even if it were, the visible stages, bodily growth and physical appearance, play minor roles in the process. Inner growth, mind, spirit, and character cannot be photographed. Love is sometimes led astray when we want those we love to be perfect. They never are. Setting up ideals for a partner that we ourselves cannot live up to is a surefire way to put a damper on love. Is it possible that changing partners' lifestyles are just ongoing searches for perfection? Oh, how much they do miss. After a relationship ends, both parties continue to grow. There will be differences in them next year and in all the years to follow. How can they not be interested in watching that happen and being a part of it? Why settle for a series of short stories unfinished when a long, full-length story is an option, unfolding chapter after chapter, stacking up memories upon memories? Marriage stories are made up of tragedies and comedies and melodramas with intermissions of unpredictable lengths. In between laughter and weeping and love are recurring themes throughout the narrative. The stories include mountaintop exhilaration and valleys of depression. Plots are moved along through choices made and reactions to crises when the writing sometimes seems to have been taken over by another hand. Exciting times and monotonous routine alternate in unequal proportions. And when Finis is written on the last page, there will be no other story in the world or in the history of the world that is exactly like it. Is it ever really possible through all of that to obtain the happily ever after of our childhood fairy tales? Yes, if it is nourished as the thread on which marriage stories are strung and is recognized as being separate from and above the come and go intervals of happiness that occur on an entirely different level. If the thread is strong enough, it will deal with and override times of dissent and unhappiness. That is the fairy tale version, but what are we to do when the thread is torn beyond repair, leaving separation as the only option? The termination of an incomplete story is a tragedy, yet even tragedies can offer an element of hope. It is always possible to start over with once upon a time. When our marriage began 64 years ago, the prevailing mood was youthful optimism. We were too preoccupied with all the details of our new adventure to think about the future, other than in terms that it was there somewhere in the far distance, shrouded in a rosy mist. There was no clairvoyance, no way of ever imagining that the adventure would eventually result in the precious gift of 2 grandsons, and that I would one day dance with both of them at a wedding celebration. And no premonition that when one of them repeated vows very much like those we had just made, his grandfather would not be there to listen. I know my life story is well into its last chapter, but children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren will write sequels, and although they will seldom sense my presence as they write, I will always be there. Good night and God bless.